Welcome to the Super Memory for Schools program. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to learn Unit 7, Places to Go, Lesson 2, Grammar. First, let's talk about adverbs of frequency. Look at the picture. They're at the playground. They're going to the playground on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they say, we always go to the playground. Look at the boy. He goes to the library on Monday and Thursday. So he says, I sometimes go to the library. Wow, look at the woman. She is shaking her head. And she says she never goes to the shopping mall. Never. Look at the children. They walk to school from Monday to Friday. So we are going to say they always walk to school. And look at the woman. She gets up on Saturday and Sunday at 9 o'clock. So she says she sometimes gets up at 9 o'clock. Wow, look at the old man. He doesn't like the museum, so he never goes to the museum. So remember, adverbs of frequency, we use always for things we do all the time. We use sometimes for things that we don't always do. And never for things that you don't do at any time. In the next part, we talk about the prepositions of time with in, on, at. Look at this. It's May. And this is my birthday. So I say, my birthday is in May. Look at the boy. He plays basketball. And it's Friday. So he plays basketball on Fridays. Look at the boys. They get up at 8 o'clock. So they say, we get up at 8 o'clock. Now, look at the boy. He's brushing his teeth. He brushes his teeth at 6 o'clock. Look at the boy. He's wearing a coat in a snowy weather. We say he always wears a coat in December. And look at the boys. They are playing soccer and it's Sunday. So we say they play soccer on Sundays. So remember, prepositions of time. We use in with months, on with days, and at with times. Now, are you ready to play a game? Let's do it. This is Treasure Hunter. This is a hunter. We are going to get the treasure here. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. That is a question. Look at it. Order the words. Look at the picture. Look at the words. Do you have the answer? Let's check. Well done, everyone. He always catches the bus to school. Now, let's continue. Let's go. Wow, another question. Let's look. Order the words in another sentence. Look. Do you have the answers yet? Let's check. Alright, you did a good job, everyone. They never get up at 9 o'clock. Now, let's continue. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, we stop again. Let's look at this question. Look at the picture and say, look. Do you have the answer? They sometimes visit their grandma in July. Now let's go on. All right, let's get the treasure. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, we stop again. Let's check the question. All right, look at the picture and say, look at the man. Do you have the answer? Good job. He never goes to the swimming pool on Fridays. All right. Now, let's go back. Okay, let's go. All right. Wow. And the last question. Let's look at this. Wow. Listen and fill in the blanks. This is a song. You'll listen and then answer the question.
How often do
you
brush your teeth?
How often do you
Always, I always brush my teeth. How often do you use chopsticks?
How often do you
I usually use chopsticks. How often do you take out the trash?
How often do you
I often take out the trash. How often do you do the laundry?
How often do you
Sometimes I do the laundry. How often do you bake cookies?
How often do you
Rarely, I rarely make cookies. How often do you drive a car?
How often do you
Never, I never drive a car.
Now, do you have the answer? That's right. Let's check. Number 1. I always brush my teeth. Number 2. I sometimes do the laundry. Number 3. I never drive a car. That's right. You did a good job. Now, let's get back. Okay, now let's get the treasure. Yeah, we did it! Well done, everyone. Okay, let's summarize. Always for things that you do all the time. Sometimes for things that you don't always do, and never for things that you don't do at any time. And remember, we use in with months, we use on with days, and at with times. Okay, that's it. Through this lesson, you've learned how to use always, sometimes, and never in sentences to talk about what we often do. We use the preposition in with months, on with days, at with time. I hope that you study well and see you in the next lesson of the Super Memory for Schools program.